have no idea what I'm doing.
What we do here is go back.
Hey, I'm Shangzilla. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. So at the time of this recording, this is my very first YouTube video ever. This is actually my first video ever. My first video I've made of myself and put out into the world for everyone to Google and search and find me. I've wanted this for a really long time, and I finally got the courage enough to record myself and put it out there. So before I get into what this channel is or what I want it to be in the future, hopefully, I want to talk about a little bit about why I finally decided to do this. What made me get the enough courage to kind of film this and put this out there. A couple weeks ago, I had the opportunity to travel a little bit, and it was a very spur of the moment thing. I got this really great opportunity, something I've been wanting to do for a long time, but the actual trips, I should say, it was a lot of traveling. It kind of happened spontaneously. So yeah, while I was traveling a couple weeks ago, about a week long trip, I was walking around a lot. I did not have a car. I was pretty much on my feet if I wasn't on a train or anything like that. So yeah, so I put a really good beating on some sneakers that I own. And I thought, man, while I was on the trip, I was like, man, I'm doing a lot of traveling in these shoes, and these couple pairs of shoes, I really need to make sure I clean them when I get back home. So while I was traveling, I was out in Boston. I got a chance to check out one of my favorite sneaker stores, Bodega. Shout out to Bodega. Yeah, so while I was there, I bought a couple things. One thing I made sure I bought was Jason Mark cleaning kit, which is, if some of you don't know, it's a line of cleaning products that a lot of sneakerheads use. A lot of people who have interest in keeping their sneakers clean use, and it's really good. It's environmentally safe, all that stuff, and it's really good. So I was like, all right, you know what? When I get home, I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna clean the crap out of my sneakers, because I did a lot of walking in them. So I did that. So I got home not too long after, and I went in, I got to work and said, let me, I'm gonna clean these sneakers. And then I got to thinking about it. I said, why just clean these sneakers? Why not clean all my sneakers? So I went in my closet and I took out all of my sneakers that I've worn recently, and even ones that I haven't worn recently, probably from winter. Like I have Timbs that have like dirt, snow and salt and all that stuff on it. It's like, let me clean those too. So I'm going through all my sneakers and I'm cleaning them, and I'm like, man, I have a lot of freaking shoes. Like a crap ton of shoes. Not just sneakers, shoes, boots, sneakers, dress shoes, boat shoes, like anything, like slippers, sandals, anything. Like I have a lot, and I didn't realize over a period of a short few months, maybe a year possibly, that I've accumulated so many shoes. Like it's ridiculous. And it made me think, like, I remember there was a time where I had one. When I was younger, I probably had one shoe, maybe two at most at a time. And I just wasn't at the point where I could afford as many shoes as I've had now. So it kind of just made me think, like, wow, like it's like, and just in that short amount of time, you don't realize it, but you can accumulate a lot. And from the period of when I had one or two pairs of shoes to now, when I have literally almost probably over 30 pairs of just a mix of shoes and sneakers or whatever, it also correlates to the differences of the different points in my life. So when I was younger, I was a kid, wasn't working, I only had what my parents could afford. So that was that. And then now, as a working adult, you work for your money and you realize it, and then you think, oh, I'm gonna reward myself, let me get this. Oh, I'm gonna reward myself again, let me get this. Oh, this is paid, I'm good, I have extra money, let me get this. And it's crazy because when I got to travel, I'm pretty much in the point of my life where things are not as certain as they were before. There's a lot of instability going on, but I'm happy. I'm enjoying myself and I'm having fun and I'm doing what I want to do. As opposed to when I was accumulating all these sneakers, I was making money, but I wasn't really happy. So now it's kind of like the opposite. I'm not as well off as I was, but I'm just so much more happier and so less stressed. And it's just a blessing like no other. And it's funny because you can go from, in such a short point of time, like it's such a difference. And you can go from up here and, making all this money, but then being not as happy or being unhappy. And then now I'm like not making as much, but I'm this much happier. So I'm at this point in my life where I'm trying to meet somewhere in the middle. So this is what's brought me to this video. And it kind of reminded me, like, man, like you could be unhappy. Like I could be unhappy. I can be stressed. I can be, all the worst things in the world. But I'm grateful that I have these shoes. It kind of sounds silly, but I could be all those things and not have those shoes and be back at my 1 or 2 pairs of shoes. But man, like I'm experiencing all those things and I have these shoes, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to take time out of my day to sit down and literally clean every single pair of shoes that I have and just kind of go through memories of buying them or whatever, or just taking the time to appreciate it and not take things for granted. So it's funny because when I had those 1 or 2 pairs of shoes as a kid, I didn't clean those. Like I wore them to the ground. Like it's crazy. They were like beat up, holes in them. When it rained, I got water in them. They smell bad. And that's like 1 or 2 pairs of shoes, as opposed to now I have, a couple dozen pairs of shoes and they're all clean. Like they all look brand new. Like I personally sit there and clean each and every shoes, and it just goes to show you how you have to appreciate things and not take them for granted. And things could be worse than what they really are. So I just wanted to share that and kind of segue into why I'm making this video and why I've made this channel. I'm at this point where things, like I said before, things aren't really clear and aren't really set in stone and aren't stable. But I'm happy and I'm doing what I want to do, and starting this channel is something that I've always wanted to do. So I thought, with the whole traveling thing, which is something I want to do as well, just getting out there and exposing myself to different things, like this channel is a part of that. This channel means me doing things, taking the time to do things that make me happy, to do more of the things that make me happy, not necessarily worry about money, but worry about making myself happy. And then also, like, when you do that, when you find a passion, when you find something you love and you put all of your effort, all of your focus into it, it'll lead you down the path of success. And then all that money stuff, all that stuff will come later. First thing that comes first is your happiness. And yeah, I'm just super excited to do this. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's a little scary, but I'm excited and I'm ready for new experiences and new beginnings, and just for a lot of positive things to happen from this. I will be an open book. I'm not really sure what this channel is going to be about. It could be about any and everything, to be honest. I know I'm going to talk about sneakers. I've said it like 8 times already. I love fashion. I'm going to talk about other things. I'm going to unbox some really cool things, hopefully, and just kind of give you guys like a one-on-one experience and just go through just like a bunch of things that I love music, might review some albums, might review some movies, nothing crazy. I don't consider myself an expert in any of these things, but I know what I know, so I have no problem with sharing that with you guys. And hopefully the videos come out decent and I get a couple of you to follow me, and then just build a community off of that. You guys can ask me questions or anything down in the comments. And yeah, so moral of the story is excuse me, just worry about what makes you happy, put all your effort into it, and all the other stuff will come naturally. So the success and any kind of monetization, like all that will come later. Just be true to yourself and do what makes you happy, and you'll be fine. That's what I'm doing, and there's no looking back. I'm never gonna do something just for the money. I've been there, done that. Not for me, not doing it again. It's all about my happiness going forward. And it's literally the best decision I've ever made. So I can't wait to start making these videos. It's gonna be a really fun, eventful, and interesting, funny journey, and I just can't wait. So once again, thank you so much for watching this and listening to me rant and babble for the past couple of minutes. Hope it's not too long. Yeah, so thank you, and see you in the next one.